Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Israel Abanikanda, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Looking to throw. Spicer. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
It's early, but a now to cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. In motion left, that's Cooper. To throw on third down. Spicer. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this is good for 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. Taking it right down Broadway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 33 and a first.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Yr3Wk3 now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down. Spicer, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Spicer. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Spicer. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out of him.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Murray now. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ayuk goes in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, Spicer. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The give now to Abanikanda. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3.
17. Seahawks 3.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
19 tackle, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw on third down, Spicer. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Abanikanda will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Abanikanda once again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run it with Abanikanda, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Yr3Wk3 Abanikanda halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on second down, Spicer. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now that's the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check, Bobcat.
From the gun on 3rd down, Spicer. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
65 cat.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Abanikanda. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Israel Abanikanda, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Yr3Wk3 now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. Spicer to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Check. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Spicer. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
70 Lions.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw on second down. Spicer. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Spicer. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Amari Cooper with an amazing diving catch. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 178 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On play action, it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down. Spicer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 Lions. Go, Rick. Go. Hustle.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up third down.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to throw it, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Yr3Wk3, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Off the play fake, Spicer has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
14 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Spicer.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Spicer. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Off play action. Spicer. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
19 right. Go check. Go check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
79 Bronco. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Spicer. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the jump.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go street. 18. Track him 60.
Throwing again. Spicer. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
18 right. 18 right. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Spicer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one...